welcome to the Pastor Study. I'm Ray Bertolette, and I'm glad that you've stopped in with us today for this conversation. You know, in Proverbs chapter 30, we're warned about being blind, being unable to see. Now, I'm sure that many of you that stop by have eyesight, have good eyesight, or you're like me, because of corrective lenses, you have decent eyesight. There's probably very few people that have stopped by here that know anybody even that are totally blind, totally unable to see, at least physically. But here in chapter 30, beginning with verse 10, we get into a discussion about those that are blind, not physically blind, but spiritually blind, those that are unable to see their own faults. He tells us in verse 12 here, it says, there is a kind who is pure in their own eyes. Those that think they have done nothing wrong in life, those that, they think they've got it all mastered. And yet here Agur describes them. He says they are filthy. They're filthy. They're like unwashed. They're in horrible condition. What a warning. What a careful consideration needs to be laid out for us. Because this could be describing us. It's very easy to fall into the trap where we do not see our own faults. I'm going to back up here, and he says, that we are not to be slandering a worker to their boss. Why? Because the boss might like them. We can slander them. And then what happens? It turns out he won't like you. You will be the one he finds out to be guilty. You will be the one that he goes after. Now, this is speaking in terms of an unjust accusation. Not saying when somebody does something wrong that you can't point it out to a boss. But you can't slander them. You can't lie about them. You can't seek to destroy them, because guess what? People come to their defense. So think about it. How we respond, how we deal with other individuals. And ask God to give us good spiritual eyesight, that we would be willing to see our own faults, confess them before the Lord, and be forgiven. Till next time in the Pastor Study, goodbye, and may God bless.